All right, well, a few people requested a tutorial video on the 1415 page. So here's a short one to just chat about it and give you some ideas, right? So this is 1415 in E major. That means E major is 1, A major is 4, E major is 1, and 5 chord is B. All right, getting that acquainted with closed triads all over the guitar neck. So let's say we start here, right? I mean, what else is there to do? You just do it. You just do it. Notice, I mean, well, things you can do, right? You want to, of course, just get the shapes, and that goes without saying, right? But then you want to think about the grips and always consider, okay, what fingers do I have free? Well, what can I do with them? A little tough there. Right? And of course what I'm doing, I'm just pulling notes from, you could say, the E major scale. I'm just seeing what's in the ballpark, right? Because the guitar, you know, there's only a few places that pinky's going to reach, and that's what I'm going to do. All right? Now each shape, right, here we're starting this progression with the 1 chord in an inversion, right? So the root is not on the bottom, the root's on top, right? So now each shape is going to present different possibilities, different options, right? This E shape, or this particular inversion, you get that there, or here, right? If I go to the A shape, similarly, I've got in the area, same notes, right? If I take it back to E, same thing. This is where you can improvise. And I get to that B. Notice I'm keeping the shape the whole time. And what I'd recommend is you practice, you know, asking yourself what fingers are free and what can they do, right? With every one of these, right? This is the first one. This is this. With embellishment. I know it's cliche sounding. It's one, maybe a little bit of the Mighty Jungle, but we got to get it in our hands because it's fundamental, and you can practice the fundamentals forever. And the more solid that is, the higher and more far out you can get. Okay, so try it here. Right now, E is that shape. All right, A is this shape. And notice there, I'll talk about it in a minute. Here's the 5 chord. All right, same thing that happened here, but here now. All right, this E shape, same as the A shape, right? Way up here, but now notice this A shape. It did not do exactly the same thing as the B shape here, because of a good old sharp 11, because there's a D sharp in an E major scale, not a D natural, or at least, not a D natural, not in an E major scale. All right. You start to find these little things, the peculiarities of the 1's extensions, the 4's extensions, the 5's extensions, and you want to just really experiment and see what's in reach and see if you can label it. Like for instance, if I come to this E, right, I'm going to embellish on the top string, and I can bar that. And I want to ask, okay, well, what did I do? Well, I went 3, up 3 to the 4 to the 5, right? 3, 4, 5, 4, 3. All right. Now if I go to the A, I want to know that, well, that's the root, the second and the third of the A chord. This is the third, the fourth, and the fifth of the E chord. And when I get to the B chord, this is the fifth, the sixth, and the seven, the flat 7 of the B chord, and I return to E, right? I'm interpreting the embellishments and extensions as they relate to the root of the chord I'm on. Another way to expand your mind is to do that, but interpret the extensions in relation to the tonic, so always to E. So I'm in E, that's the 3, 4, 5. I'm on an A chord, but that melodically, in relation to E, that's 4, 5, 6. Back to E, E chord that is, 3, 4, 5. Here's my B chord, and the melody in relation to E is 2, 4, 5, 4, 2, and back to E. Now, I know plenty of you, my fellow guitarists out there, are not going to want to do that, or may not think you have the patience to do it, which is fine, really. But it's there as a possibility that I encourage. But in essence, all you got to do for this, to embellish these 1, 4, 1, 5s, is take note of what finger is free and see what's in the ballpark. And that's all you got to do, because there's not much you can do depending on the voicing you're doing. Right? You just want to see what the voicing offers you, right? Like this set, this is a nice one. To the A chord, back to the E, to the B, back to E. And, of course, I know there's many of you out there who want to get into far out harmony, or, enjoy way out there harmony and want to play with it and make it real, but it's funny, if you can't make a 1, 4, and 1, 5 real, if you can't really play with the permutations and the extensions of that, doing more far out harmony or harmony and jazz music, etc., is going to be a lot more challenging, and it really won't click as much. If you got the 1, 4, 1, 5 to click and see all of these permutations you can add to these fundamental shapes, it's not a big leap to bridge that into more advanced playing or jazz playing or more advanced harmonic music. So hope you found that helpful. Please drop some questions or let me know what you're thinking, how this is helping, or maybe how it's not, But yeah, hope you got some value. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.